Look at that creamy pump getting the job done. Oh my goodness.
Corn syrup and food coloring.
That looks like devil's testicles. Today we're taking a look at how certain foods are made, how potato chips are actually made. Let's see.
They have to be made with fresh potatoes, no more than 24 hours old. Otherwise, the chips will have black spots.
Whoa, not black spots. What could be so bad about that?
The machine removes the dirt. The potatoes travel along a water canal to the peeler.
Okay.
They tumble around and around against the peeler's abrasive rollers until the skins come off.
You know what this is remind me of? All the machinery just reminds me of an assembly line and how an assembly line wasn't made until like the 1900s, right? Supposedly. So everyone before the 1900s were just doing everything themselves and wasn't like handing certain bits on to the next person. No, everyone was just a master at their own craft and doing everything themselves. That doesn't make sense, does it? You're telling me it took till 1900s for people to realize maybe if he was good at one thing and I'm good at this thing, we could combine our talents. Are you serious? But periods were made, right? Periods? I said periods? I meant pyramids. I have no clue how I messed up so badly. But assembly lines were made until the 1900s, man. Like, bro, that is such cap.
Machine can peel 12,000 pounds of potatoes per hour.
Oh goodness, 12,000 pounds. Man, that's like me after I see some chocolate cake.
A machine that separates the potatoes by size. The small ones fall below to be rinsed. The larger ones
the small one goes
stay
first.
on top to be cut. Then they fall down to the rinser too.
Oh, so satisfying.
The potatoes go through slicers. The slicers' blades are adjustable.
And you know what's crazy? I know someone peed in those slicers too. Like, cause when you really think about it, intrusive, you have to think about these workers. Like, they probably, some of them don't like life, right? And when there's someone in this position who don't like life, I wouldn't be surprised if someone like,
hey, you know what I did at work? I was gonna get fired today anyway, so I decided to let one rip inside one of the machines, you know.
It's kind of like, you ever think about when you're getting fast food and like they making everything so fast, what's stopping them from just spitting on your burger out of spite? They just don't want to be there no more, so they and they just start spitting on everything. It's kind of like how that one person was going viral for licking ice cream and putting it back. Like, think of all the people who did that before they were recording it. We only know they did it because they recorded it. You know what I mean? Like, we've all had someone else's spit in our mouths without our consent.
To make regular chips, they cut slices 6/100ths of an inch thick. An average potato will yield about 36 chips.
Potato chips aren't even the best chips for real. They're like a go-to when you're bored.
To wash the potato slices, they spin inside a giant barrel of cold, fresh water for about a minute.
Oh, how fresh is that water?
Like at the car wash, the slices pass under an air blower to dry up the excess water.
That looks,
the fryer contains canola oil boiling at 375 degrees Fahrenheit.
I ain't never seen a...
just 3 minutes to fry the potato slices into potato chips.
I ain't never seen no fryer look like a river flow. Like, this is...
As the chips exit the fryer on the conveyor belt, the excess oil drips off. Next, a shower of salt.
They're putting sand on our chips? I was wondering why they were so crunchy, bro.
The chips then move on to the sorter.
The disorder.
An electronic camera identifies any chips that have brown spots or other defects, then triggers the thin pipe directly above that bum chip to blow it off the conveyor belt with air pressure.
How come I didn't see nothing get bombarded with the blower? I call cap.
They spray the potato chips with powdered seasonings, which simulate flavors such as barbecue or salt and vinegar.
What's y'all favorite flavor of chip? Oh, it just depends. Cause like, there's some barbecue chips that are just bad. Like, a good barbecue chip to me is it's like top 5, top 6. But there's so many badly done barbecue chips that it's like, it's literally Russian roulette every time you open the bag. And sometimes a brand that does barbecue well will still have a bad bag of barbecue. Like, I don't know what it is about barbecue that makes it so hard to make pleasing compared to other chips.
The next machine separates and weighs the portions to be packaged.
What the heck am I looking at, a star? It looks like AI is already taking the job, guys. Not a good joke? Okay, bro. Like, look, I'm gonna get into my bag like one of these days, and I'm gonna just come out and I'm gonna be absolutely hilarious, and y'all not gonna be able to recognize who I am, because I'd like everything I'm saying is gonna hit like boom, boom, boom,
It's taken about 15 minutes to go from raw potato to potato chips. A lot longer than it takes to eat them.
A lot longer than it takes to eat them. You're so funny. Who eats chips in one sitting? Like, you have to be real fat to do that, bro. I can never imagine getting a bag of chips. Let me stop. Let me stop, bro, because chips are made to get from like the gas station. As your mom is driving you, chips are made to get from the gas station and finish eating them before you get home, and it takes 5 minutes to get home. Like, I don't know why. I don't know how they design chips like that. I don't know why healthy food can't be designed like that. I don't understand why healthy food can't be designed like that, bro. Like, there's only a few healthy foods that hit like that. Like oranges, bananas. Sometimes bananas get hit like that too, but I'm stuck already. Some people like mango, like they alright. They not no orange. Some people like apples, they alright. They ain't no orange. I can't even name a vegetable. What? Like, bro. Now we're seeing how jawbreakers are made.
A worker blends synthetic rubber with powdered resin, which will dissolve the rubber.
Synthetic rubber. That don't even sound like. That sounds like permanent health damage.
Thickener, a preservative, and an oil called soya palm stearine, so the candy won't stick to your teeth.
Soya bomb, what? Hearing a breakdown of the nonsense we put in our body just makes it sound ridiculous.
After mixing and steaming at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 hours,
oh
the
my
batter
goodness.
pours into trays to cool.
4 hours.
Sugar, coloring, and flavoring would deteriorate in the heat.
They think
so workers add those later.
They think they're a blacksmith or something?
There's enough of this base to make gum centers for 450,000 small jawbreakers. After 24 hours, the batter's hard.
I'm seeing that it takes it's a lot harder to make a jawbreaker than it is potato chips, which of course makes sense, but still, I guess it's a lot harder to make anything that has a bunch of preservatives and whatnot in it.
Chop it up and blend it with corn syrup to make it softer and sweeter.
That don't even look good, bro. Who is the target audience for jawbreakers?
They add just under.
No, like actually though, like I've never ran into anyone who actually cares about a jawbreaker. Like who actually cares about a jawbreaker, bro. I've never ran into said person. Are jawbreakers still in business?
Under 100 pounds of finished gum that didn't make it into jawbreakers.
Finished what?
Gum that didn't make it into jawbreakers before. 100 pounds of finished gum that didn't make it into jawbreakers.
He is not saying gum
because it wasn't the right shape.
Oh, that look like Play-Doh.
Natural and artificial flavors, which
oh yeah, piss. No, what BS you calling this?
Now they add natural and artificial flavors, which can include lemon, orange, strawberry, grape, even tutti frutti.
What's a tutti? What's tutti frutti? He said, yes, you know, flavors like, you know, the fruit, lemon, the orange. Tutti frutti. I never seen no tutti frutti grow from a tree. I don't know what tutti frutti is. I don't even know what that tastes like. What is tutti frutti? I see why no one eats jawbreakers, bro. No one wants that tutti frutti in their mouth.
Then they add icing sugar. It makes the gum smoother to chew than regular sugar would. Workers divides each rope into 6 hollow tubes.
That looks satisfying. Oh my goodness.
The next machine slices the tubes into segments that are 3 feet 3 inches long.
Are they really that specific though? Because Subway been telling me they've been serving a foot long for a minute, and every single foot long I've gotten was 10 inches. I don't know if I trust these machines that much.
Mechanical arm pushes the segments into the channel of a forming machine. Steel rolls then slice through the tubes and shape them into balls. The balls range in diameter depending on the size of the jawbreakers being produced.
I've never even got to the center of a jawbreaker. Is it like a Tootsie Pop? Like, is it rewarding?
Air blows through perforations in a cooling tunnel to cool and firm the
Those
centers.
Are golf balls.
Other jawbreakers have hard candy in the center.
Oh,
the machine that makes them works like the presses drug companies use to make pills.
Oh, okay. Mixed candy with drugs. That's how I like my candy, though. I like my candy with a little kick.
First, they dump the candy centers into what's called a coating pan.
Oh.
They add a hot mixture of water, corn syrup, and food coloring.
That looks like devil's testicles.
Making a jawbreaker takes 4 days.
4 days? 4 days for no one to enjoy it? No, that's rough. How much of these jawbreakers, factory workers be getting paid though? I'll be so pissed if I'm spending 4 days to make something no one wants, bro.
Treatment. They speckle these jawbreakers with different colors, giving them what this company calls the psychedelic look.
Oh yeah, fake abstract
After
art.
letting the candies dry for 24 hours, a worker adds pinches of powdered carnauba wax.
Giving it the psychedelic look. No, bro, they're trying to save on making food coloring. They barely color that thing. There's nothing psychedelic about that. That looks lazy.
They measure 2 1/4 inches in diameter, as big as a billiard ball. And if
Ooh.
you're counting calories, forget it.
If you're counting calories, forget it. How many calories are in a Jawbreaker? Well, only one way to find out. Siri, my dear, can you please tell me how many calories are in a Jawbreaker? You'll need to enable access to health data first. I ain't never trusted Siri a day in my, bruh. Now we're checking out something that people actually care about. An Oreo, you know what I mean? I really want to know how the white stuff is made. The white stuff is my favorite part of the Oreo.
He adds 2 kinds of cocoa. The combination will give the biscuits the desired taste and color.
The biscuits? I thought we were looking at Oreos. The biscuits. I'll call cookies biscuits. Is it not an Oreo cookie? Hi. Y'all know anyone whose favorite part of the Oreo is just the black part and they don't like the white stuff? I do. Don't trust them. They're disgusting. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I don't like how lobster tastes. Oh yeah, shrimp? I could never eat shrimp. Like, don't trust those people, bro. Someone who don't like shrimp. Man.
A premix of salt and other ingredients follows.
Coke?
A specially formulated canola oil mixture will transform these dry ingredients into a batter.
Yeah, that looks
huge
disgusting.
beaters blend everything together.
Huge beaters? Wife beaters?
They add water,
No,
and the
not
batter
wife.
starts to look like a bubbling chocolate soup.
It looks like bubbling diarrhea to me.
They add dry ice. This chills the batter as it evaporates. The lower temperature is important. As they add flour to thicken the batter into a dough, the dough will turn out to be less crumbly than it would have been if kept at room temperature.
Man, the chemistry is so amazing,
Premix
bro.
of leavening ingredients goes in next.
Like, chemistry might be the most
One
interesting
final
science
mix,
to me.
and this chocolate dough is ready to go.
Because that's all cooking is. It's
The
just a
worker
bunch of
shovels it onto
chemistry.
a grate, which protects his fingers as he presses the dough down into a molding machine.
Please don't get your fingers caught. That's terrifying.
Impressive 5,000 pieces of biscuity goodness.
Biscuity goodness. You're making me not like Oreos anymore, bud. I feel bad for any worker who just goes to a factory, they come back and they just like, they don't have a finger, or they lose some appendage just going to work, just something that's supposed to be, you know, just trying to take care of the family. And now you come back and you lost a little weight in the worst ways possible. You come back and you're not your full self no more. That's garbage. I'm not gonna lie. That's so sad. Look at all those biscuits. I can't wait for the white stuff to go on those
The freshly
biscuits.
molded biscuits now move from the silicon conveyor to a steel one.
Look at those biscuits switching conveyor belts. Ugh.
It takes them into a gas oven, where they travel
Gas
in a
oven?
continuous loop for several minutes to receive an even baking.
I hear gas oven and I never think of bacon, bro. Oh, look, they're playing hockey. Hockey, bro. What is that one game where it's like 2 different types of games? You're hitting a puck with this hook type thing, and they're going and they're chasing the puck like this. They have something in their hand and they're chasing the puck like this, like on the ice. What is that called? That's what that looked like. I want you to put your panties to the side. I'ma make you feel alright.
One row lands plain side up, and the next lands with the pattern side up.
Whoa.
This puts them in the right orientation for the all-important creamy filling.
Oh, the best part. Oh, I want to see them get filled. Look at those biscuits move.
It's a high-speed operation,
Oh, yeah.
as a cylindrical pump deposits this vanilla filling onto the plain side of the biscuits.
Look at that creamy pump getting the job done. Oh my goodness. Ah! You are my MVP. Okay, what squishes it though? Because that's way too thick though. That's some thick white goodness right there. I like mine a little thin.
Head over to the next station.
And what happens at the
Here,
station?
machinery moves the top biscuits onto the bottom ones.
And now it squishes them. Ah, yes. Remember guys, bigger isn't always better.
Then
Oh,
they
that's what we're
move
talking
on
about
for the
dingling.
count. Mechanical fingers separate.
Oh,
them
hold on.
into
That,
bunches.
now that, y'all see that thick wings trying to escape? Hey, we got a BBW coming through. Whoever getting that pack is, you know what I'm saying? Why did I call it a BBW, bro? Yo, I didn't sleep good last night, bro. My brain is not.
Into bunches of 11.
Bunches of 11 because we don't rock with 12.
Swing into
Ah! Next up, we got peanut butter crackers, everyone's childhood favorite. But it shouldn't be your favorite no more. Grow up. I'm hating my fault.
Baking soda, a powdered cheese additive, and a
Okay.
kind of phosphate, which, like the baking soda, is a leavening agent.
Man, that
Next
rest
are
of it,
enzyme
like,
tablets and the
it
yeast.
hurts your stomach. Sorry, you're putting what in the yeast? You're putting ecstasy tablets? Was that Percocets?
Next are enzyme tablets and
Oh,
the
enzyme,
yeast.
enzyme.
Two
Like,
ingredients that will
like the thing that like breaks down your food after you eat it. You know, the enzyme breaks down like the protein or whatnot. You know, I paid attention in biology.
cause the dough to ferment to give the crackers textural strength.
Okay. So it's gonna germinate the dough.
And thicken the liquefied blend with a little flour. This makes it easier to pump into the next mixer.
What's the next mixer got to do?
This one is a big trough full of flour. They
That
add
look like
ice
ice.
to chill it,
Okay,
and then
I was
pipe
about to
in the
say.
small ingredient
That
blend.
is a bathtub, bro. That's a
Cooling the mix
bathtub of
with
the
ice
king.
preserves the yeast and enzymes to hold off on fermentation. Pre-spiraling blades and set the blades in motion, pumping in more water to augment the moisture from the melting ice and small ingredient
look
blend.
at that Play-Doh, man.
It's
I
now
want to
ready
play
for
with it.
ferment, so it's into a warm room to activate the yeast and the enzymes.
I already know someone got caught lacking sitting in those bathtubs, bro. I already know. How many people just jumped into this bathtub full of whatever, the floury, doughy, color, enzymed bread? Oh, the amount of intrusive thoughts you have to fight off being in these factories is ridiculous.
The chemical changes caused by fermentation have made this dough less sticky, so it can now be rolled into sheets without adhering to the equipment.
Shout out to the enzymes that made it
now
less
travels
sticky.
be-
Those sheets look nice. I'm not gonna lie. What's that wet stuff on
A
it?
quick dust with flour,
Oh,
and
flour,
the dough
okay,
now goes
okay.
under a rolling cutter
That's
that
some
scores
moist
it to
flour.
cracker-sized proportions. Cutter is also spiked with pins that puncture the dough.
If I threw like a diamond in there, y'all think the diamond's getting crushed, or is the diamond crushing the machine? Like, people say diamond's the hardest mineral, but like, I ain't never seen someone take a brick of diamond and actually like, you know what I'm saying? Like a block of diamond, like put it in something that can, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a real diamond do that.
A sprinkle of salt, and the cracker dough now heads into the oven.
This just lets you know that everything's edible,
This
bro.
oven-
So why did the teachers get so mad when we used to suck off honeysuckles? We'd be in recess, you know what I'm saying? There would be this bushes of honeysuckles just near a fence. All of us would go and get some honeysuckles, man, just sit back and relax and drinking them, bro. They low-key tasted like lotion, but I used to eat lotion, so I was like, oh, this is familiar. Teachers always hating on kids having fun, bro.
The hottest is around 700 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, the hottest is me. So I don't see myself in that room.
Roller breaks them cleanly along the score lines. A quick spray with vegetable oil adds flavor.
Whole bunch of nonsense going on right here. Like, when you look at how all these foods are
They
made,
head
it really
into an
feels like
inspection.
the human body can eat everything. Cause what am I looking at? You know what I mean? They put in enzyme bubbles, they're putting gum in things, they put in things that sound like poison. They probably are poison in the foods, and we eating it like no other. All we get is like a bad poo day. Maybe a little bit of vomit. Nothing crazy.
Station where workers pick out any damaged crackers and adjust the alignment of the shingled road.
I know for a fact they are not seeing all the damaged crackers. I've had too many crackers in my life. Oh my goodness, crack.
The peanut butter filling is ready and kept warm, so it's
Okay.
smooth and creamy enough to pump.
Is that real peanut butter though, or is that peanut butter mixed with the enzymes and you have to throw in a little bit of the orange food coloring, and then like someone has to take a quick sniff of it and then spit in it and put a booger in it, and then it's made like
The top crackers now head downward in a precise configuration.
what are the bottom crackers? They like
While
receiving it?
below, the bottom crackers whiz by the peanut butter depositor. It pumps a dollop of peanut butter onto each bottom cracker.
There ain't nothing like the white creamy goodness we were getting on the Oreo. I mean the biscuits. Yo, who synchronized all this? This is so fire when you think about it. How long did it take? Like, what was the trial and tribulations?
From mixing to packaging, it has taken about 24 hours.
Goodness, that ain't nothing like the Jawbreaker though, because the Jawbreaker needed like 15 straight days of pure chemicals to fully resonate with the enzymes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it need those 3 days and 18 minutes of chemicals enzyming. I'm assuming the way my brain works is I feel like the less time it takes for this product to be made, the healthier it is. Like, the less dangerous it is, I should say. Healthy is not the right word I use. Now we're about to see how peanut butter is made. I guess we should have saw this before the crackers. Cause like, I was looking at the peanut butter. I was like, they didn't really show us how the peanut butter was made. So, you know, sometimes things aren't about going in the correct order. It's about going in the order correctly. Bro, let's see how peanut butter is made.
The best peanuts for making peanut butter are runner peanuts
Okay.
because they're uniform and roast more evenly than peanuts that vary in size.
Okay, so they run more and they roast. Reminds me of a lot of people I know. Are you sure the peanuts aren't made by black people? No, oh man, horrible jokes, man. Hey, corny jokes. Get them here for free, baby. In fact, you know what? I've been very corny today. My jokes have been very lame today. And the only way I feel like I can make it up to y'all is if I give y'all body cake. Here, come on. Come here. See, this cake was soaked in enzymes for 7 days, okay? This whole cake, chocolate included, 7 days of enzymes mixed with a little bit of preservative gum and a tiny bit of ecstasy. Say ah. I don't like the way you're looking at me. I can smell the enzymes. You know you want me to take a little... You know you want me to take a little... Lovely. I think I cut my lip. Ow! And that's why you don't play with sharp things, guys. You know what? You were always taught not to run with knives, but I made sure I didn't run with a fork either because I thought they were just as dangerous. Oh, gosh.
They arrive at the peanut butter factory already shelled.
Oh.
To make a 500-gram jar of peanut butter, it takes 565 grams.
So he said to make about 500 grams of peanut butter, it takes about 500 grams of nuts. That's what I just heard. Okay, he might have said 550 or whatever, but it's dang near 1-to-1, in my personal opinion, in my astute scientific chemist background having opinion.
The nuts travel through a hot air roaster, heated to 204 degrees Celsius.
So that's someone roasting you with bad breath.
The motion moves them around so they roast evenly.
So peanuts have motion sickness.
They turn from white to light brown.
So reverse gentrification. Got it.
Action fans that circulate air quickly.
Oh, that machine
This
ain't jiggy with
rapid
it.
cooling process is critical. It halts the cooking and prevents the peanuts from losing too much oil. The peanuts go through a machine called the blancher.
That look like
It
mulch.
removes the outer skins by rubbing them between rubber belts.
Don't remove its foreskin.
The skins go to farmers for pig feed.
Why do you need to give the skins for pig feed, bro? Pigs will eat anything. Give it a human carcass or something. You could poo in a pig's food bowl and eat it. Like, they would poo in their own food bowl and eat it. Pigs don't need no pig feed.
The peanuts land in a big stainless steel container.
Okay. This is falling. Oh, it's getting twisted. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, look at that drill go to work. Oh my goodness. Extraordinary.
They drop down into the grinder to be ground into a paste.
Oh, exceptional. Where's the enzymes at? Like, where's the enzymes? I haven't seen no enzymes, no preservative, no gum.
The other ingredients
Is that
go
concrete?
in.
Oh,
Salt, sugar,
okay.
and a small amount
Enzymes?
of hydrogenated vegetable oil, which acts as a stabilizer to keep the peanut oil from separating and floating to the top of the jar.
Hydrogenated vegetable oil. I promise you, I didn't know what. They here said hydrogenated. I was like, oh, they about to hit me with another doozy. I don't know what the hell they about to say. Hydrogenated. Okay, I know what that means.
Peanut butter contains no artificial coloring or artificial sweeteners.
Oh.
It has no preservatives either, yet doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Oh, that's a first! America's first!
The
Or
peanut
is this America's peanut butter? Because just because like this is some peanut butter, that doesn't make it all peanut butter. Like this might just be British peanut butter. I don't know. Like I can't imagine America without preservatives. Like that don't make sense. America is preservative. Period.
go through the capping machine.
Oh.
The caps have an aluminium seal inside.
A what?
The caps have an aluminium seal inside.
You mean aluminum? Aluminium? Bello. Like what do you mean minion? There's nothing yellow on that cap. What are you talking about?
As the caps pass
Here,
through
and here comes the English. You know, we say things differently over. Yes, I know. I'm not stupid. I get y'all are overseas, so we live a completely different life. It's not even completely different. In fact, we're very similar considering that there's a huge sea in between us. But we're only similar because y'all want to be us. And that's how nut butter is made. Shout out to all the nut butter lovers. I don't have problems with nuts. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I'm not like Steve Harvey's crazy self and get a bar of peanut butter and just start, not a bar, but get a jar of peanut butter and just, I'm not a freak. That's freak behavior. Eating a straight jar of peanut butter. What do y'all say? Ho, is you cool? Just a jar of peanut butter and a spoon. Ho, is you cool? How McDonald's fries are made? I already know there's gonna be 0 enzymes, 0 preservatives, 100% natural. I can't wait to see this one.
To make all those fries, these trucks each haul 25 tons of spuds from the field to the factory.
Okay, we got the potatoes.
Once they're washed,
I mean, y'all like
this
tater
high-pressure
tots.
steam machine peels off the skins. Workers hand-cut
not a
any
fan of-
imperfections off the naked potatoes. But
Okay.
it takes some serious firepower to give them that signature fry shape.
At that point, like, the workers are probably missing so many of the so many potatoes with imperfections, because I saw 3 of them with like 40 potatoes in front of them. Y'all think they're the Flash or something?
Act like potato cannons with
Whoa.
a grid of razor-sharp knives inside.
Whoa, they have
Will
cannons?
Shoot forward through a grid of knives at about 75 miles
That's cool.
per hour.
They make
And that's
chopsticks.
How we get that classic McDonald's French fry.
Oh, those are, oh my
shoestring.
goodness, those look
The
disgusting.
newly optical scanners look at each and every potato searching for blemishes. The machine automatically snags any fry with a fault.
There's
How?
2 little air jets at the end of that belt, and the camera's
Air
going to tell
jet.
which air jet to put a little puff of air on that French fry, knock it out of its flight pattern. where then
I still
later
haven't
you get
seen
the-
that happen though. Like, y'all keep saying that, but I'm seeing video footage of everything else and not that right there. That's like Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game that doesn't exist. I've seen clips of Oscar Robinson getting rebounds in like the 50s or 60s, and he was going like this. To make sure he got all those rebounds, he was... Ugh. If I can see that, why haven't I seen Wilt 100-point game? I'm calling absolute cap.
These 100-foot-long blanchers soak the potato strips in steaming hot water
Whoa.
for about 15 minutes to give these fries
Hot water?
the texture you expect.
I've never heard of using
When you go
that
to
before.
McDonald's and open up a French fry and look inside of it, should have a nice fluffy baked potato type.
He is so proud of he did something with, I don't know if he's the owner of McDonald's, he made the fries, he made like the systems for McDonald's, but he is proud, and I'm glad he's proud. Like, he is happy explaining that. And you know, sometimes it's enjoyable to see someone happy about what they're doing, you know what I mean? Because so many people are so upset what they got to do on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes seeing someone having a jolly good old time is all you need.
Internal texture, and that's what the blancher does for us.
To get the addictively crispy exterior,
Yeah.
takes a 2-step process.
Oh, 2 steps?
This machine dries the blanched potatoes before they dive into the fryer.
No way.
In these vats of vegetable oil, bubbling at almost 400 degrees Fahrenheit,
Whoa!
the fries earn their name.
400
Both, doing a
degrees?
quick fry here at the plant and the fry at the McDonald's restaurant. The combination of those two allows us to get that nice crisp exterior shell on that French
What about
fry
the
that
food coloring
you
to change the
expect every
color of the
time you,
fry?
bite into one of those McDonald's French fries.
It's
What-
now out of the frying
what about
pan
food
and into the
coloring?
freeze tunnel. The short trip through drops the temperature
What about
to
the
10
preservatives?
degrees Fahrenheit.
It
And the
prepares them
enzymes
for
gums.
packaging that allows them to be shipped all over the world.
This plant alone supplies fries to McDonald's restaurants in more than 20 countries. where
Oh,
they
what about
fry
the
them up
preservatives?
One more time.
If you lined up all the McDonald's French fries produced worldwide on an annual basis,
Okay.
from end to end, they would actually travel from the Earth to the Moon and back almost 600 times.
Golly, I didn't hear enough about the preservatives in the fries though. Like they were really sugarcoating all the extra nonsense that was going on in the fries. You know how I am. I got 9 eyes. I can see it all. If y'all want to see me see how more food are made, let me know. And have a wonderful rest of y'all day / night /